know by now that I have a Twitter. iTalkApple's my Twitter, and my Twitter client is Twitterific. But for those of you who update Twitter through the web, I thought I'd make a comparison video between Twitterific and Twhirl to see which one, so you guys can see both of them side by side and decide which one you like better. So first off, Twitterific, as you can see, displays the tweets in a list view. You can just scroll through them, and you can make it bigger, smaller, stretch it out. This button goes to your Twitter page. This is the configure Twitterific button, so preferences, and then this button refreshes your tweets. You can type what you're doing, and on the side it tells you how many characters you have left, because there's 140 character limit. And Twhirl is wider. It doesn't, you can't make it as thin with, you can't make the width as small as Twitterific's, which isn't that good because it takes up a lot of space if you have, say, a MacBook. But I have an external display, so it doesn't really matter as much. You can't minimize Twitterific, but you can minimize Twhirl. And again, you can scroll through the tweets. And when you roll over somebody's avatar, you get 4 options. You can reply, send a direct message, favorite, or retweet the tweet that they just tweeted. And down here it's a lot more cluttered, but you have a bunch of options. Here you can hide and show the input panel, which is a nice feature. And this home just shows all the tweets that you have. You can reply, direct message, archive, favorite, show your followers and people that you're following their tweets, search for a person, I think, and then search. I really like the search feature because, let's say I want to search. First off, you can choose where you're searching, tweet scan or Twitter search, and I can look for iTalkApple, and it shows everyone that replied to me. And then to show all the tweets again, I just click home. And then when the tweet input panel thing is showing, you can click on this camera icon, and it brings up a Finder window. You can choose a picture and post it to TwitPic, which is a cool feature. And this button is shortens your URL if you have a long URL. Twitterific does that automatically. It turns it into a tiny URL, and then this just sends the update. You can also clear, refresh, mark all as seen, and filter the tweets. Both of them have pretty much the same configure options. So you can include replies from certain people, like the public timeline and people you follow, include direct messages or not. You can make the window transparent, show it above windows, above palettes, and so on. And then you can have a dock icon. Twitterific has an icon in the menu bar, and if I click the icon, it hides it, Twitterific. And then Twhirl's configuration options are pretty much the same. You can also post status updates to other services, which is the big plus. It's not just for Twhirl. You can change the opacity, change notifications, network, stuff like that. And another neat thing about Twhirl, if I click this little Twhirl logo, I get this little box. I can add accounts, so not just for Twitter, but this one, I don't know how to pronounce that, friend feed and Seesmic or Seesmic. And all I have to do is enter the screen name and the password. Colors, this basically changes the theme, so I can make it this one, and now it's really bright. But I'll just keep it at that for now. There's other languages, and you can check for updates. So that's pretty much it for both of them. And personally, I like Twitter better because it's a lot simpler, it's not as cluttered, and I don't need all this stuff like the shortening the URL or the pictures, because I use other services for that. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. And oh yeah, another thing, in order to use Twhirl you have to have Adobe Air, and if you don't have Adobe Air applications, it's kind of useless to download Adobe Air. But anyways, I like Twitterrific better, but it's your decision. So thanks for watching, and I'll have another video up next weekend.